Hello folks, Abfielder here with the second snapshot quick look video this week. Today we are looking at 21W08B. This is a minor update from yesterday's snapshot which fixes some problems with ore generation that we will talk about shortly. I also want to use it as an opportunity just to cover a couple of things I missed in yesterday's snapshot. I do these videos incredibly quickly. Occasionally I miss stuff, occasionally I make mistakes, and well, I've got an opportunity this week to fix a couple of those. So the first one is these things here that look remarkably familiar because they look like canyons, and it's one of the reasons I overlooked them, but they are actually slightly different things. They are called cracks. They're a lot thinner. They also go down a hell of a lot further. Now the idea behind these is that they allow some natural light into the new cave structures that are really far down. So as you can see, we're getting all the way down into this cave. Now I will put night vision on in a minute. I just wanted to show you how these kind of give you some light in these caves, which I think is a really cool idea. Now, in the world that I've loaded in, they are very rare. I'm seeing some people say they're a bit too common in worlds that they've loaded up. So I guess that comes down to the seed. I suspect they may change around how these generate a little bit as we get further into the snapshots. Okay, so the fix then that I talked about, and let's give myself night vision before I forget, is that iron ore wasn't generating in stone yesterday, I believe. So it was generating in the deep slate, as we can see there. And then right next to it, we have the stone. So it wasn't generating in stone at all. So we have gold over there. I can hear a zombie. Can I see any more iron ore? Seems to be a lot rarer than it used to be. We have some copper here. There we go. We have iron ore now generating in the stone. It's actually going to make mining just a little bit more difficult. It's easier to find the ores to begin with, but then, yeah, it's not quite as easy to get to, is it, as it used to be. I believe there was also a problem with redstone ore generation. They flattened that. I think that means that it's kind of more evenly distributed amongst the layers. So the next thing that I missed in yesterday's video was that, and I'm in spectator mode, let's go into creative, is that deep slate, when you walk on it, has a new sound. So hopefully you can hear that. And that's an interesting sound. I can't remember what this reminds me of. There is another block in Minecraft that this feels like it has a similar sound to. Can someone let me know down in the comments what it is? It's bugging the hell out of me. So yeah, and the other thing was that deep slate has a different texture on the top to the sides. Now, when you break it, you get a slightly different block. So let's go into our menu, get ourselves a pickaxe. Let's go into survival and let's break this block and we get cobbled deep slate, and as you can see you get an ever so slightly different texture once you break it. It's the same on all four sides once you break it, and this is the block that you use to create all the other deep slate varieties that I showed in last week's quick look video. That's probably not a good place to be. I'm going to go back into creative before I die. So those are the two major things that I missed in yesterday's video. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the latest snapshot. If you did, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And let me know what you're thinking of the snapshots so far down in the comments. Anyway, folks, I'm Abfielder. That's all I've got time for. Goodbye.